the in GB here, used space here, right? So when I click HDB start button, so what activities here it will be performed here when I click on the so HDB start button, HDB start. So what exactly happens here? So when you click on the HDB start here, the multiple actions will be performed internally. When you click on the HDB start, so what exactly happens here? So here, when you click on the HDB start, see here, it is starting mode. It is starting. So here, so starting the HANA in the back end, what exactly happens? See here, the first, so system tables will be loaded. System tables will be so loaded first from so disk means data folder to data. Why? Because in the RAM there is no memory. So data to and main memory. That is what will happen whenever starting the main memory. So it will happen automatically. Then so secondary indexes will be created. The secondary indexes will be created for the system tables, system or row store tables. We will call it as the row store tables also, right? Then normally then column columnar so columnar tables will be loaded next. So that is called the so business tables. All the business data will be loaded here. Then the next one, so roll forward, then roll forward. Then fifth one is the so roll back. These are the sequence of activities will be performed. So when you are starting the HANA database, sequence of activities will be performed when you are starting the HANA database here, sequence of activities here, right? So just click on the HDB start, just click on the HDB start button, then this will happen, HDB start button. So system tables or row store tables will be loaded. Why? Because so why system taking the row store tables first? Why? Because system tables are the configuration tables. So once the configuration tables loaded, then column store tables will be loaded next. Otherwise, what? Otherwise, how the column store table knows where it should go and place it here, right? So first of all, the configuration should be loaded first. So then the indexes will be created. Then column store tables, business tables will be loaded. So this step will take longer duration. Why? Because business tables means a lot of data and everything. So this will be loaded next. Then roll forward. Roll forward means whatever the transactions are committed, which are not saved in whatever the transactions are committed here. This is the RAM main memory in the table level. This is the data folder, right? So here the data, first data goes to the delta storage, right? The first data goes to the delta storage here. Then here the transactions will be executed. Once the transaction is committed, then the transaction will go to the main memory, that is called the main storage area. So then after 5 minutes, then it will come to the save point interval here. So here the transaction here came to here, but while it is coming to the as part of the save point, while it is coming to the here, then here the transaction already committed here, right? While coming to the here, the data while coming to the here, your system got shut down here. So the data is not here, but it is available in the data folder. In the data folder, it's in the log folder, it's continuously, it will write the logs here. So this is the log folder, right? In the log folder, it will write in the log folder, it will continuously write the data here. In the data folder, so every 5 minutes it will write the data. In the log folder, the transactional log here means the committed entries, everything, the changes about the SQL data, all the logs will be written into the here. So this path, this is the so continuous path here. So let me take it here. When the transaction coming to the here, so maybe let me take it other color. So okay, when the transaction coming to the here, the first while coming to the here, the first here, while coming to the transaction here, while coming to the transaction first here, then first it should go to the log folder. First it should go to the log folder. It will write into the log folder, then come to the here, then so it will save the data here. Then after 5 minutes again, the data comes to the data folder here. So that is the navigation will happen here. Here consistently, continuously, it will write the data to the log folder here, right? Then only once it is written, synchronously it will write, I will put this way, synchronously it will write the data into the log folder, then it will store the data here. After storing, after 5 minutes again, data comes to the data folder here. Here actual data, SQL data stored into the data folder here. The changes about the data, the logs, it will be stored into the log folder here. So roll forward, which means the transaction is committed but not saved into the, so as part of the save point, it's not saved into the data folder. Then roll forward means it will go forward, it will, the save point will occur and it will go and change the, it will store the data here. So here the rollback means your transaction, you have booked the ticket, but payment is not done, then your transaction is not committed here. So sorry, you are trying to book the ticket, your payment is not done, right? So then your transaction is not committed here. Then in this case, your transaction will go back to the previous status. Then your amount will be refunded to your account within 24 hours or 48 hours. That is what normally we will get from the here, right? Normally everybody has some experience on these areas. So I got some experience when I'm trying to book the ticket. When I'm trying to book the ticket, the payment is selected the seat. I selected the seat. Then payment gateway. Then after payment gateway, when I try to give my details and everything, then when the amount is deducting, it will do the, it is loading. While loading, it will tell like don't press back, something like that, right? I hope you can see, right? Then after that your amount will be deducted, but my ticket is not my ticket is not booked. In between, your site got 500 internal server error, timeout error, something you got it here due to some network issues. So which means what happened here? So here internally database will check whether your transaction is successfully completed, then ticket booked or not, it will check. If it is booked, then your ticket, even though your ticket will be received to your email box. Not booked, then your transaction will be reverted again. Then you will get the amount refunded. Amount will be refunded to the back here, your current account. That will happen here. Normally, everybody has some experience on this amount refunding. Even though my site when the transaction is committed during the time, immediately my system is down. Then in this case, so my system is down, then your transaction cancelled, amount is deducted, but ticket is not received. So here two cases, multiple cases here, two cases here. So one is the, so amount deducted when I'm trying to get the ticket, in between system got crashed. So then immediately you will get the ticket to the email. Why? Because your transaction already committed. The seat is already confirmed to you. So then immediately you will get the ticket to your email box. So that will happen, right? So this is the roll forward and roll back statements here. Roll forward and roll back statements here. When the HANA starting time, so it will starts with the loading the tables. Then finally roll forward and roll back will happen here. Roll forward, the roll back will happen in the systems here, right? So that is the HANA starting procedure. So that's why it will take the lot of time here. It will take lot of time to start the database here. See here HANA is not getting started. Here HANA not getting started here. So let's try to troubleshoot why HDB is not getting started here, right? HDB, why the HANA database not getting started here. So let's try to use the, so let's try to troubleshoot it here. So what is missing here, right? The daemon is not starting. So even how many processors started here, right? So none of the processor not starting here. The processor not starting here. So something is happened, or someone did something here. Someone deleted, or something is happened. So here you can see here. So we'll see the tenant logs here. We'll see the tenant. Even it's not starting, we will check the daemon.log file first of all, right? Daemon.log file, we'll see the troubleshooting session. We go to the tail. Tail is the, we can see it in the last lines here, right? So we can check it out why it is not starting here. So here you see here the closing the socket pending the internal host name. Diamond state stopped. So current reached the target. Okay. Why the diamond is started? The name server during the starting. So name server is not starting first of all, right? The name server is terminated 5 times during the startup to disabled status. Okay. The searching the process here. So existed manually. So why the name server is not starting first of all? When I am searching, I got to know name server is stopped here. So what is the name server is the important here. It will holds the topology related information. Topology related information here. It is crashed actually. It is crashed unexpectedly. It is crashed, I guess, here. So let's see why it is not starting mode here. So see here whether any clues you may get here. New connections accepted. So let me check the name server log file here. Why the name server is not starting here, right? So if we go to the name server trace emergency dump. See here, the name server, the dumps got generated. Many dumps got generated in the name server here. So what is this dump here? So here, the file system exists. Name server trace here. Name server trace here. Everything, all the troubleshooting will go to the trace directory only. The trace directory is the very important here to find out here. So what's happened in the name server? Why the name server is crashing here? Yeah. So there is a wrong save point version. Data access, the page access. Signal 6 means, so it stopped. Someone initiated the stop command here. So OS stop command, they have someone means it in the internal system process. It got initiated the stop process here. Then, so what's happened here? Check the logs. Emergency exist was triggered. Emergencies exist. Okay. So let's see. Any changes have happened here? Nothing. Okay. 07 space is there, memory is there, so IP is pinging. So what happened then? Name server emergency dump got triggered here. Let's go to tenant here, index server tenant here. So here you will see what's here, what's happened here also. You will come to know here. Save point blocked. Yeah, some save point interval got blocked here. The blockage has been happened here. So let's see what is this here. Save point interval. So last save point duration, this is the save point duration. The statement ID, this is the username. So the main loop did not run more than 5 seconds. So something happened in the system. That is the reason we got this error. Read timeout on the. So something. Let me try to stop here completely. Stop it here. Trying to start. Take the duplicate session now to collect the fresh logs now. I'm taking the last line section. Terminated plan instance number 0. Program terminated. Changing the environment variable. Signal. So someone maybe changed or something they have set it. Crash flag is set. Leaving the wait for that set. Some parameters got changed here. So process name server is existed manually. Starting the run levels reach to the target here. Closing the connection. Found terminated. So it's not getting started here. See here. Trying to start, but here you can see here it's trying to start here, but requested crash. Hmm. You can see the dumps are getting generated, the crash dumps, the corrupted dumps are getting, okay, the name server, the persistency layer got corrupted here. The name server, the persistency layer got corrupted here. So that is the reason the corrupted dumps got generated in the systems.
In this case, we don't have recent snapshots, sir.
Yeah, that is what we need to check now. I think backups are done, but where that backups exist, that is what I'm trying to. I think backups are there. We can restore back to the previous status, but I'm trying to understand. So why this crash is happened here? So some why these corruptions and everything is happened. I'm trying that one. Here emergency dumps got generated here. Even alerts. Let's check the alerts here. What is the alert here? The full crash dump is written. Wrong save point version. So I think there is some wrong because of the wrong save point. Save point got crashed. That is the main reason here. Let's check here in the SAP blocks. So it's expected. But here, what is the solution here? But not found. So definitely there is a note here. So you can see here column nodes read activities does not match resolution. A physical bug does not propagate via system replication mode. So I think yesterday by checking this concept yesterday, so someone they asked me to we are trying some replication in the system. Therefore, we can only normally corruption by performing the takeover of the secondary site data shifting. So maybe yeah, by checking this replication now, one of the guys so he tried so to replicate the things from primary to secondary. So in middle, so maybe something got corrupted. Same it got corrupted the persistency. Yeah, we have the same persistency got corrupted here. Persistency layer got corrupted here. So here, what is the resolution they have given? You can also check the current consistency information is available or not. Let's check whether we have the, so I think we don't have anything here. Maybe let's check the backups here to recover the tenant here. That to recover that one also here. So definitely the name server should be up at least to recover the database. If the name server is not up, then it's not possible to recover it here. So what we have to do, so backups, we need to check whether the backups are available or not. So then we have to initiate the commands at operating system level. OS level only we have to initiate the commands. Let me check whether we have the backups. So log backups are
Backup
there.
is there, sir.
Log backups are there. I see the log backups are there here. What about the data backups? Log backups will run every 15 minutes once the backups will run. So that's fine. But what about the data backups? Data backups are very important here. I think someone they have already taken the backups, I guess. Let me check in the backup folder. There is a backup folder in the in place also we can take the backup here. So let me check the backups here, whether we have the backups. Yes, CD backup folder is there here. In this backup folder, so data, CD, DB.
There in media also there is backup.
Yes. So yeah, HDB we have the backup file is there. So we are good. Backup file is there. Then how to recover that one? How to recover that backup then?
OS level, right, sir?
Yeah, OS level we can do the recovery.
Yes.
Okay. Backups are there, but
Can change that font size.
yeah, but the thing is here to recover that OS level, the system should be at least in the name server or daemon should be up and running. Here none of the process are not getting started here. So in this case, how to do the recovery here? Let's try to initiate the recovery HDB SQL command Okay. So here also we can use the HDB SQL command. Not only here systemdb and so SQL console. So here also we can use the recovery commands. We can use it here. Normally here we will use it, and we will take here use it, right. So normally here also we can use the commands here. So but I don't think it will work or not. But let's try. To perform this recovery here. So here what we have to do, we need to use the commands here. So recover. Actually, our topic is today. I would like to discuss this one only. But here, unfortunately, system got crashed, right? So we are trying to troubleshoot here. So recover database using. So there is a commands actually. It will initiate it. Recover database backup to file system backup in HANA. So we have the help document SAP side. So for database, recover database. So we can get the some information here. Data snapshots. We don't have data snapshots. So we can adjust this command. We can take into the notepad. Tenant. Tenant means our HDB. So until timestamp. Timestamp is like 2023. So 9th month, 5th, right? So 5th backup we have 5th. So 5th backup. Okay. 5th backup using the catalog path. Using the backup catalog path. So we can view this path. Using log path. So check. So log backup is not required. So yeah, I think it's not required log backup. So just a data backup is enough for us. Click access all first of all. Let's try to do this one.
Ramirez. Sir,
HDB SQL console. Then username. So okay. But how it will take now? No, cannot recover the online mode. Cannot recover any online mode. We already stopped, right? All those things. Why it is going to the S4H? S4H. Okay. So HDB space info. HDB stop. Okay. HDB space. Even name server is not starting. That is, I'm wondering it won't start, but let's try our possible ways here. We can also search, so you will find something here. The OS level commands. OS level commands. Normally console level, cockpit level, everybody knows. So that's not the voice level commands. We have to use it here. So point in time specific is not required until timestamp is not required. So recover using the data snapshot. We don't have any snapshots. So record element in the data using the following statement and is fine. Catalog path. Using point in time using the different file systems. File system backups. They are not required. Today our topic is backup only, but fortunately we are stuck in the troubleshooting part. So let's try to do our best way to recover the system here. That's the upgrade path. It's not, this is not one. Done. Yeah. So what we can do here? Yeah. So actually, this is our actual topics which we are going to discuss and today and tomorrow, backups and recovery. So how to take the backups and recovery and how to recover the systems in case of worst case scenario. But even during the situation only, we have the system database got, entire system got down and we have issues, right? So now I think we have recovered. I think it's getting started here. You can see here. So system got recovered to the previous backups. Now it got recovered. Now what we can do, we can our tenant is the main one here. Our tenant database is the main for us here. So let's try to so let's try to do that one. So let's try to do the recovery of the tenant here now. Okay, let's try to do the recovery of the tenant here. It is getting refreshed. So let me try to go back here. Backup and recovery, recover the tenant database here. Okay. No connection to the system maybe. It is not getting started, I guess. And it may take time. Initializing. Initializing. The topology, name server topology. Let's check the logs. Invalid start time for the server. Okay. And tables are loaded. You can see here. So initialize profile. Tables are loaded. So tables are getting loaded here. Yes, we are super. Right? See here, systemdb got started. At least systemdb got started now. Now let's try to recover the tenant here. Right? So tenant means our is the main database here, where the all the data resides into the tenant databases here. So go back HDB. Then so here, so let's try to recover the databases to the most recent state, which means most recent state here. So which means which is available. Otherwise, we can recover the database to the point in time recovery. Up to what time the database is valid here, and when the database has gone down. So that we are not sure, right? Night time, maybe we can use the maybe specific data backup. First of all, check the are there any backups are available or not in the tenant. So it will check the source system, the HDB backups. It will check now. It will check the all the backups and everything here. Even the worst case scenario, if it is down, I think yeah, I think yesterday backup is available, right? You can see. So 8:15 yesterday 8:15 the backup is available here, so that we are good to restore that one, right? So let me try to restore that backup here. So it start recovering the database here. So it start recovering the database. Then we are good. We are in safe hands. So what we did is here some the persistency layer got corrupted in the. To summarize what actions we are trying to do, we have done it here. So when I starting the class, we see the HDB got stopped status. When I'm trying to start it, so it got stopped status due to the persistency layer got. Persistency layer means the data folder and log folder. These two are called the persistency layer here. So it got corrupted here. It got corrupted here. So to fix this issue, what we did is we checked the logs and everything. We find out that layer got corrupted here. So we are trying to recover. We can check it out. We are trying to recover it. So it's not successful. Why? Because the OS level commands we have to use it here. So instead of that, so first of all, what we are doing, we are tenanted systemdb we are recovering. Why? Because systemdb does not have any data. So that we can recover it the systemdb first. Systemdb we can recover it here. Then after that, using the systemdb, we are recovering the tenant also we are recovering here. So that is what we are doing here. Instead of you directly doing the recovery of the tenant DB, systemdb, you done it here. Then name server, everything got up. So then it got recovered. See here, the data values got recovered here. Now, so let's try to log into the database here now. Then validate here. So all are got started. Index server, everything got started. We are good. See here, everything we got started here. So, but it's a maybe some hours data we got missed here. So like let's check what are the. So we have users. We have some cloud users are available here. Some data also we have some users, some data also available. Let's check here whether those users are available or not here. Yes, I have the one cloud user, and also we have the data is available. The basis users are available. The only thing is the yesterday's date, yesterday data. Yesterday we created the Ravi user, Ravi1 users, and some security roles we created. Only that data got we missed. We missed that data. That data we got missed here. Why? Because the backup yesterday we have not taken the backup here. So only day before yesterday backup we have taken, that we got recovered now. Right now we got the recovered the system, and both the systems are back now. So let's try to use the log backup to recover up to point in time recovery, right? Point in time recovery. So let's do this one, point in time recovery here, right? Point in time recovery means up to some timestamp it will recover it here. Up to timestamp it will recover the data here. So here now 6:20. Anybody have any? When was the last they have access to the HDB HANA database? When was the last you have access to the HANA database? Anyone? Any clues?
Evening, last evening.
Last
Today
evening,
9 o'clock, sir. 9 to 10.
9 to 10.
Middle.
So 9 to 10 you have access to it, right?
Yes, sir.
So in this case, what we can do here? So 9 to 10 means it's the 5th. Today 7th, right? Today. Yeah, today 7th, which means 6th. So it is using the time zone. Which time zone it is using here? Let's try to recover this one. So it will check the log backups now. Maybe if any log backup during that time, our data will be backed up now. So let's try to use these options to recover it here. It is fetching the data. Data will be recovered to the 2023 9. I think it's not only 815. We have backups are there. No.
Can you see 940, 940, Ravindra? 942.
942, right?
Hmm.
But that is the Indian time you are telling, and I am just checking the system time actually. System time means
Okay.
like same
I think
as
system timing and the Indian timing is different.
yeah. Same time we will put here. So because yesterday up to here we discussed about the class, right? So we'll discuss about the up to 8 here. 820 we have discussed. So let's try to use this one. Data will be recovered up to yesterday. Yesterday up to here we have discussed the class and we created some data and everything, right? So no backups during that time. Yeah, we don't have anything. Log backups also, I think we have nothing is there here. Maybe most recent state. Let's use this option here. Here it will check the logs here. So it is fetching the backups here. That's why at least one backup should be required here. So no, only 815 backup is available here. 815, that is yesterday's. Yeah, yesterday 815 backup is available. 8 means 815 backup is available.
I think 945, 845. We have 30 minutes difference with there.
Yes. Maybe we'll initiate the log area. Use the recommended delta backup. If you don't want to recover the log segmentation, select this option. Okay, maybe logs also will be triggered now. It will use the log backups. Yes, you can see the log backup. It will use the full backup. Then after the backups, we have the log backups, right? Those backups also will be used. But let's see here whether it will be up to with what time it will be recovered here. Yes.
Sir, in this weekend, in this HANA system, on the top of this HANA system, we will install our native system. Sir.
Yeah, we'll do. Otherwise, we have the existing system ECD. We can map this.
Sir, okay.
We can use
I
that
think that
that we can export it, then we can import it to the here. So while importing, we can use the target system as the heterogeneous copy. It kind of migration we can perform it. So it is recovered up to September 7th, 651 up to this log position. It is recovered here. See here, it is recovered the log position up to here. But let's see the data. What about the data here? No data. The last log wall is recovered, but so data is not there here. Okay, no problem. So at least your systems are back. That is the main thing. Good thing is here, system is back. That is the main thing we have achieved here. So here you can check the backups actually. So I think if you go to the catalog, backup catalog here we can check the when was the so all those things here we can check it out here. The backup catalog will see whether the log backup is enabled or not. Here we can find out here. So last successful backup is the September 2. This is the one. And so here September 5th, 8:15 is the last successful backup here. So here, so the log backups, log backups. So log backups also there, log backups also happening in the system, log backups also happening in the system, but it's already corrupted, right? That's why it's unable to recover it here. I think it's all corrupted. This all backups are corrupted here. Otherwise, what we can do here, we'll attempt one more time. We have the 4 minutes left, right? So we'll attempt another approach here to get the data here. Okay, so bear with me for 2 minutes. So then instead of this, so we can use the log backups. So when I explain the backups concept, you will get clear picture here what we have done and what we are going to done. So that's the agenda for today topic here. But here, so the today, so we already time is left regarding this issue. But one learning, you can take up this learning. So whenever if anyone asks questions, then you can explain here the log backups and everything here. Okay, the DB backup we selected here. Then log backups, you can choose here the log backups here. So here next, so see here we have the data backup location, the log backup locations are available here. The point in time recovery, which we selected the 626 here. So this is a statement we have to use it operating system level, recover database here. This is the one we have to use it here. So here we can use the HANA tools here. Let's try to recover here. Here we are using the point in time recovery. Up to what point you are doing the recovery here. Yeah, it's because the clear log is required for the operation. Recovery could not be determined. The clear log is required here. Then what we can do here. Right. Let me take the 10 o'clock here. The layer got corrupted. That is the reason we are seeing this issue. The persistency layer got corrupted. So what I'm trying to recover is yesterday's the users which we created, right? Ravi, and one role we created. So I'm trying that one option actually, but here a clear log is required here. Here we are unable to do that one. So yeah, better we go with the most recent state which is available here. That's it. Yeah, okay. I think we are done for today.